the filler episode. In the past, when long-running anime series were more common, a new episode would drop every week, oftentimes leading to the anime's production outpacing the manga, even if the manga series was also weekly. So if you were following a long-running anime series, especially on TV back then, sometimes you wouldn't even know if the next episode would be canon or not, or worse, if you would be stuck in an infinite loop, better known as the filler arc. Some series in particular were really egregious about this. All of this led fans of the series to take action. They created filler guides, so future viewers, or those rewatching a series, wouldn't have to go through what they did. Thank you, past weebs. We'll all pour one out for you tonight. With all of that being said, there are some filler episodes that I don't think you should skip, with Naruto episode 101 being one of them.
Gotta see, gotta know! Kakashi Sensei's true face!
This episode starts with Team 7 having just finished a mission. Naruto asks Sasuke and Sakura if they want to see it.
Kakashi Sensei's real face!
Sakura smacks Naruto, even though she's interested in seeing it as well, and Sasuke acts like he doesn't care either, and brushes it off until Naruto says,
"What if he has lips? Like a blimp?"
Did Kakashi do the Kylie Jenner lip challenge? He has Sasuke on the ropes with that one, but he just needs one more push.
Or maybe buck teeth? Buck teeth, 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 teeth.
They've got Kakashi looking like the average British bloke on Family Guy. Naruto's suggestions are enough to convince Sasuke and Sakura to tag along with him, so they invite Kakashi to lunch with them. He's skeptical about this though, because they've never treated him out to lunch before that, so he's on edge the entire time. Either way, he goes along with it, and pulls down his mask to eat, but they get cockblocked by Shikamaru, Inu, and Choji before we can see anything. Then we see the legend, Ichiraku Ramen Guy, and his daughter's reaction to Kakashi's face.
Oh no, he's hot!
After failing the first time around, Team 7 is even more interested in finding out Kakashi's secret, so they decide to tail him throughout the village.
Wait, my favorite book is going to be a movie?
Hold up. Is Kakashi a gooner? Make Out, the series of books that Kakashi reads throughout the story, are written by Jiraiya, rest in peace. Connecting it to the real world, they're similar to those erotica romance novels with Fabio on the cover. Is Kakashi low-key as much of a pervert as Jiraiya was, but he just isn't as outward about expressing it? After failing again, Team 7 decides to all take turns tailing him, since individually, it'll be a lot easier to mask their presence, hopefully making it easier to catch him slipping. This plan doesn't really work either though, because Kakashi is just too slick with it. Some time passes, and Team 7 is about to go on a mission to help out at a farm. The mission itself isn't too serious, but they're locked in. Like Mr. Beast right now, trying to pass T-Series and subscribers. Kakashi notices their aura as well, but he doesn't know their true intentions. As they leave the village, the antagonists of this episode are introduced. Like most filler villains, they're pretty irrelevant for the most part, but they do hold a grudge against Kakashi for what he did to them 3 years ago. Then we get a flashback explaining how these guys became Kakashi's ops in the first place.
Our boss says he has something he needs to talk to you about.
Your boss?
No. I love you. Marry me, I beg of you.
Wow, boss, you're the man!
What? How could you possibly refuse me?
No means no!
Lock these guys up and throw away the key. They're Dan Schneider level weirdos. Also, why was Kakashi just chilling in a random bush reading erotica? Anyways, Kakashi tells them to stop harassing the girl because she's obviously rejecting their advances. And then he calls them irrelevant.
Moya Triad? Never heard of you.
And beats the crap out of them. Then they're just left hanging there while he leaves with the girl, all while he's still reading. I think we just witnessed a Giga Chat at work. Going back to the present, Kakashi's ops are discussing how they'll beat him this time around. Not through a direct confrontation like last time, that led to their capital L, but by playing dirty instead. Shortly after this, Team 7 has just reached the inn that they'll be staying at while they complete their mission. They're about to eat their meal, but the old lady that runs the inn isn't who we expect it to be. This guy's better at disguises than the fox from Little Red Riding Hood. Their boss reveals that he's tainted the food that they're serving by lacing it with a medicine that causes uncontrollable hiccups and eventual death. Bro is reaching Rick Ross and you don't even know levels of predation.
Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it.
Huh?
Team 7 is about to chow down, but just like in their first plan, they want to see Kakashi eat first. He declines though because he's on a diet. Bro is watching his figure, trying to stand next to Chris Bumstead at the next Mr. Olympia. Naruto expects this response though, and throws the teapot at Kakashi with purpose, like Shibakawa Goki against Yanagi and Baki. Except this time around, it isn't a troll. Kakashi is the craziest response ever though, and for once in his life, Naruto can't believe it. After all of this, Naruto and Sakura are at a loss on what to do next, but Sasuke comes up with a Greg Popovich level play.
Not too shabby. Way to come through, Sasuke. Who wouldn't take their mask off in a hot spring?
All right, you loser. Zip your lip already.
Buns out with the boys. The villain's boss reveals that they're going to try to hit Kakashi with a blow dart that'll cause uncontrollable laughter and eventual death. A real devious plan. At this time, Sakura is in the hot spring as well, but she's disappointed because she won't be able to see Kakashi's face, since the hot spring is separated for guys and girls. Eventually, she decides to sneak a peek anyways, as Kakashi finally comes out into the hot spring, and we witness his trolling nature in action.
Phew, it is hot in here. Just coming in for a minute.
You gotta be kidding!
Man, I'm really glad Hisoka isn't in this anime. At this time, Kakashi's ops see their chance to catch him slipping, when he least expects it, so they launch their attack. But then they hit Captain Ginyu instead. Is Kakashi just really lucky, or did he just lock in with advanced future sight hockey? After all of this, Naruto and Sasuke are in disbelief. But Naruto sees an opportunity when he sees the other ninjas' uniforms and decides to swipe them. It's the next day now, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura look as crusty as I do. When I set my alarm and it says I'll get 2 hours and 17 minutes of sleep. If I fall asleep right then, Team 7 heads out to work on the farm, but Kakashi's ops are still tailing them, and they brought a change of clothes. Team 7 talks about how they're all stressed out and at the end of their rope, but Naruto tells them that he has one final plan. He shows them the uniforms he stole, and tells them that no matter what, he'll see what's under Kakashi's mask, even if he has to use force. They go to confront Kakashi, but Naruto starts fumbling like me trying to ask a woman out, and Kakashi can see right through their disguises.
What are the three of you up to?
What are you talking about? We're just three wandering ninja. It's not like we want to see what's behind your mask or anything.
You idiot! Don't say any more than you have to!
Kakashi's ops are oblivious though, and they think that he has even more enemies than expected. So they see what could be their final chance to strike. They finally reveal themselves to him, but he's already won the 3v1 against Team 7. He tells them that he already knew they were around, but was just waiting for them to reveal themselves. Before Kakashi squares up against them, he asks Team 7 what they were planning, and why they were wearing those outfits. Naruto is about to start fumbling again, but then Sakura comes up with the Einstein level IQ response.
You fools! You fell right into our trap! We've known all along you were targeting Kakashi Sensei!
And turns the situation against Kakashi's ops even further. The villains are stunned by this turn of events. They're in disbelief that unlike Light Yagami, their plot against Kakashi was in fact not Kikakuduri. Kakashi starts approaching the villains. Is this a JoJo reference? And they start begging like their lives depend on it. But Kakashi isn't having any of it, and beats the crap out of them again, leaving them hanging there and humiliated once more. As much as time passes, some things stay the same. Then Kakashi little bros them one more time just because.
Hey, by the way, who are you guys?
And he doesn't even remember who we are!
After the conflict is resolved and the episode's concluding, Naruto is so over getting blue-balled, finally just asking Kakashi directly if he and the rest of Team 7 can see what's under his mask. To their surprise, Kakashi agrees, and they can't wait to see what it'll be. Kodoro lips, buck teeth, a tiny mouth, with Kakashi trolling us all one last time.
Behind this mask
Behind that mask?
is another mask. Pretty cool, huh?
Will we ever see Kakashi take off his mask and see his real face? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Wait, that's the wrong anime.